Hi guys, it's Nina from VRFocus. We are here at Open City Dock with
Maria from Raindance Film Festival. I am the virtual reality and new media curator.
So tell me a little bit how you got into virtual reality. Where were you before?
So I was kind of fortunate to be at the right place at the right time back in 2014 actually. I got headhunted by Samsung and I was fortunate enough to be the product marketing lead, and I rolled out Gear VR and Gear 360 and other virtual reality products across the European market. I did that for 3 years, and earlier this year I joined Raindance Film Festival as their VR and new media curator, which is an exciting challenge, and it's been an incredible journey because it exposed me to a lot of incredible and very, very talented creators, be it 360 filmmakers to kind of more interactive gaming talent as well, now all coming together and creating amazing, amazing experiences. So I've been in tech for about 13 years prior to kind of becoming a VR curator at a film festival. However, during my time at Samsung, I did work a lot with VR developers and creators, and obviously there were a lot of launch experiences. So that's where I got exposed to that world and understanding their kind of opportunities and challenges, and also helping to champion them in marketing campaigns, which obviously then also led to sales of devices and the increased kind of market penetration of Gear VR. Marketing background predominantly and tech, and now more and more focused to kind of helping creators to get out there, position themselves in the world, and let the world to know about amazing experiences and amazing new talent.
Why is Raindance interested in it now?
So Raindance traditionally, so it's now the 25th year of the film festival, and we pride ourselves by kind of always recognizing the next kind of new cutting edge technology wave that's gonna in one way or another disrupt the film industry. So earlier, many years ago, Raindance introduced the WebFest strand. That was kind of in tandem with the introduction of YouTube. That has completely changed the distribution model of video and film. And back in 2016, Raindance was one of the first film festivals that actually had a VR arcade. And this year we have kind of taken it on to the next level, because not only that we have a VR arcade, but we also have VR awards with 10 dedicated categories that recognize amazing experiences in 10 dedicated genres, anything from interactive experiences through to cinematic narratives, documentary, music, animation, social impact, sensual experiences, as well as sound design.
So how many categories is that in total?
So it's 10 categories, and then now we are already in the phase where these experiences that have been shortlisted, so 40 in total, 4 experiences per category. They are now with jury members who range from the likes of Vicky Dobsbeck of ILMX Lab, to Alice Taylor, who runs VR at Disney, to obviously people from Facebook who are product people on the Facebook 360 team or Oculus. So it's a great combination of tech expertise, film expertise, also gaming expertise. We also have Dave Runyard, former PlayStation VR on our jury. So it's an incredible kind of mix of people who are judging individual categories based on their background. And then based on their results, we'll announce the winners during the film festival, which will be on September 29th, which I'm really excited about. We received well over, like, in the hundreds of submissions. It's been an incredible journey going through every single individual submission, be it a 360 film running on a Gear VR or a Daydream experience, or an experience that runs on HTC Vive or PlayStation VR or Oculus. So I did spend weeks and weeks in VR.
You mentioned also that you tried very hard to make this a very 50% woman, 50% male.
Absolutely.
How come you did that? Why do you think it's important?
So at Raindance, we definitely champion diversity. And I believe the world of VR is actually a little more diverse than kind of the world of tech in general. I'm incredibly happy to see a lot of female creators or creators coming from different backgrounds. So purposefully, we have 50% female and male jury members, and equally many of our experiences that we shortlisted have a female and a male director together. Perhaps with the experiences it was a little harder, but I think with having a 50-50 male-female jury representation, I think that's an excellent start. And that also brings interesting results, because the way
how do you think that'll be different?
Well, you do get a lot of different views, and it's not just basically on your gender, but obviously also on your background. So it's a great mix of people coming from film, from gaming, from tech. Also, they're based all around the world, so we don't just have judges based in the UK, but also in Americas, rest of Europe as well, and Asia. So it's also great to bring in a bit of cultural diversity.
Will there be a separate section for like augmented reality stories?
So fingers crossed, if everything goes well. We haven't made any announcements yet, but we have one kind of little AR thing in the pipeline. We're working with a game developer who is now gone AR kit filmmaker. And they are working on their experimental short film, which is a flatty. However, there are augmented reality characters in it, and we would love to obviously premiere that in our VR arcade. I'm excited also for other projects that have been made with ARKit, and now Google introducing their kind of platform. Hopefully that's going to increase the potential even further. So perhaps we should maybe give it a year, but even maybe after all these different announcements, we might see a bit of an explosion of ARKit projects that might help us to maybe curate a separate AR section. Perhaps some creators will choose to blend AR with VR, which is really interesting. I'd love to see that happen sooner rather than later.
Your personal experience of trying out all of these different VR experiences on different headsets, I mean, what is your advice to filmmakers out there who don't know how to distribute their film? Like, is there one thing that you would give them advice on which device you'd put an experience on rather than another, if it's a 360 film versus a VR versus an interactive?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, it very much depends what platform they choose to create their experience with, because something like interactive experiences, that tends to be normally a standalone app. And again, it depends how it has been made. And then if it's with game engines, then it's probably an easy kind of HTC Vive, Oculus, PlayStation VR route. But even there, you have to do a lot of modifications. Or if it's kind of like an Android optimized app, then that's Gear VR and Google Daydream. In our experience as Film Festival, the most of our submissions are actually 360 films. And I believe the monetization is a little bit trickier there, because people just tend to kind of post it on YouTube or perhaps Facebook or Vimeo 360, and these experiences, they tend to be free unless you strike a deal with a kind of platform distribution company such as Jaunt or Within. So there are definitely opportunities, but I think you need to be really thorough and you need to do a research.
So where do we go to find more information? Is there a website? How much are the tickets? What are the dates?
Absolutely. So we have 2 key VR events open to public. The tickets are already on sale. If you go to calendar.raindancefestival.org, you can select a date. So the first very exciting event is our VR arcade, where we will be showcasing 20 out of the 40 total shortlisted VR experiences on a number of devices: HTC, Oculus, PlayStation VR, Gear VR, and Daydream. So there's a spectrum of interactive, passive, 360 films, more of the gamified kind of VR narratives. The tickets for the 2-hour slot are £28. The location is Hospital Club, which is in a really nice kind of closed area. In London, so September 29th and 30th. If you're already a VR creator and into learning a lot more about VR and going deeper, then please do come to our Raindance VRX or VR Experiences Summit, which is taking place on September the 29th, which is a Friday from 10 to 5. at the Mayfair Hotel's private screening room. We have room for 200 people.
And how much
So
is
quite
that?
a lot. And the tickets are also on sale on our website. So if you go to calendar.raindancefestival.org, September the 29th, £99 is early bird, and then £149 is full price if you're late.
Well, thank you so much for doing the interview.
Thank you very
and
much for
really
having me.
looking forward to hear what's happening with Raindance VR and AR. And head over to VRFocus.com if you want to find out any more news about the latest VR or AR or any type of reality. And I will see you there. Thank you.
Thank you.